Hey, welcome to the channel for an Off-Ice Al run on Official. Yeah, it's just a play on words. Official, Off-Ice Al. And once again, fresh as a daisy. I'm in Livonia, 1 pp, and it's just after the 1.25 hotfix. Nothing new added here, just some back-end work to curtail some redundancies. The dupers. And right out of the gate, I'm pretty much finding mushroom at every haystack. Now, servers just came up, so I know there hasn't been too many people through this area to generate this. Interesting. See what I mean? There's no shortage of mushroom. That's going to be good. Okay, it looks like we are on the southwest edge of Toplin. This is an excellent spawn. One of the largest cities in Livonia, and we're going to get geared up pretty quick. Yeah, look at there, we already found some multivitamin. And this backpack will do for now. Hey, first handgun, CR75, 9x19, I'll take it. Repeater carbine, 357. I'll even snap up that rain jacket. I can definitely find a use for that. I've said it before, there's two things in life you really should take your time buying. And that's shoes and a bed, because when you're not in one, you're in the other. Take care of your feet. Ah yes, these beans, all day long. You know what, when I was a kid, I used to refer to that big chunk of pork as the queen bean. Oh yeah, I loved me the queen bean. Hey, and a bottle of water to wash it down with. We won't be drinking that water, we'll pour it out later. CR527. I need a scope for it, but I'll take it. Basic needs are being met at a rapid rate. Food? Well, food is easily enough obtained on Official. I just need to find a knife. And I'm picking up random clothing as I go. We're going to craft some rags. 2 stacks of 6 will make us some rope. Catch a chicken, we get a bone for a hook. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, we're fishing, we're eating. Why not just eat the chicken? Oh, we're gonna, but chicken don't go far. You need something OP. And the best fish in the game is mackerel. However, you're not gonna find any mackerel on Livonia. Mackerel is a sea fish. There's no sea here, just a river. So, carp. And I can get by on these damaged mushrooms, but if I eat too many of them, I will get sick. Sounds like that guy needs a little lemon and honey. Hey, look at all that hepatitis on that can. No, it's not a disease in the game, but it should be. I have an empty water bottle. I should have the option to pour the contents of that damaged can into the bottle. Hey, that's more like it. We'll take that. 5 more slots, and less eye-catching. Jackpot. Now we can make a knife. And I'll be upgrading to that bomber jacket. Alright. There are a few small things that I need to take care of in order to set us up for better clothing and fishing. So we're going to take this jacket and we're going to beat feet into the bush and we're just going to get that done. And that is some great timing. There's the hook I need and the meat. I swear to God I have a depth perception problem. It's any wonder I hit any of my targets at all when I shoot. Not to worry, they never run far. They usually run straight to infected, but none up here. Excrement. Alright, pay attention. If you're relatively new to DayZ, you may not know this, and I'm about to blow your mind. It's going to make life a little bit easier for you. Once I find my bomber jacket anyway. Alright, there it is. Okay, we got that. I'm going to throw the chicken in it. Now we want to go to a secluded area. I would do this where no one can see you. We need to find a big rock. Alright, there's not much cause for anyone to be down here. That meat tenderizer, we're going to use that to harvest a small stone. Once we harvest that stone, we're going to use it to craft a knife. And if you don't have the means to harvest a small stone, they can be found on trails, railways, and mountaintops where people frequent. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Now I can use this sewing kit to patch up this jacket and swap it out. And we can use this stone knife to cut up the rest of the clothing that we have for rags to make a rope. With that rope, in a pinch, we can craft a fishing rod. With the bones from the chicken, we have a hook. This is most likely going to burn up your improvised stone knife. If you have the mallet, make another. If not, you have bone. You can use the bone, scratch it across the large rock to make another improvised knife. But save one bone for a hook. If you already have more than one small stone, you can use those together to craft your improvised blade. However, if you only have one, find a larger rock and you can get it done. Alright, we have food, we have some weapons. It's time to jump into town and get ourselves geared for the road. You could literally spend all day searching every house in Toplin or any other town for that matter. But I'm going to localize my search to a few areas. The PD, maybe the fire department, definitely the markets, and then we're out of here. We'll absolutely hit a few houses on the way. It will be necessity to hide from the infected and/or player. Remember, we're on official, not community. My stamina is not unlimited, so I can't outrun infected. And although I do have my gun out, bullets are for player, not infected, not unless you have to. Even if you have suppressed weapons, get in the habit of not firing unless you see another human player. Alright, let's go grab those pants I just swapped out of, and we're going to go make ourselves more rag and a face diaper. There's airborne pathogens that will eventually get you sick. Alright, there's the market, and we'll proceed with caution. It is a high traffic point of interest. I'll be taking that dry bag, absolutely. Ooh, I'll definitely be upgrading to those cargo pants. Ultimately, I want some hunter pants. And wouldn't you know it, rope. And while I'm here on a knee, I might as well craft up these pants for rag. If you have crafted rag, make sure you disinfect it when you can, before you patch any wounds. And truth be told, this face diaper I'm wearing, it should have been sanitized first too, but I'm taking the chance. And would you look at that? Normally, this is what I'm looking for. With a shaded visor, though. I really like the aesthetics of an all-gray suit with the gray motorcycle helmet, clad in black vest and black bag, black gloves, black boots, black guns. Epoxy resin. You can use that to fix your helmets, plate carriers, and some vehicle parts. All kinds of cargo pants in here. We got a choice from black, blue, and now green. Well, absolutely nothing here. Let's slip into the police academy and then PD. I'm hoping to find a press vest in here, but the stab vest will do and tell. There's a short-range sniper rifle in there. I want it. I could probably part with something else, but these shoes take up a lot of room. I'm going to use them as a distraction. The gun I'm after there, it's the SSG-82. It's a medium to short-range sniper rifle comparable to the Pioneer. Generally used in correctional facilities for crowd control. It doesn't have a long range on it, 100 to 150. Great, jump out of the pan into the fire. Gonna have to lose him in one of these houses. Ooh, there's a camo bandana on the floor. I want that. Alright, let's get down and finish PD. Normally I wouldn't give those large barracks the time of day. However, this is wipe day, unofficial, so I'm curious as to what kind of loot is in there on a fresh canvas. Odd behavior. She's not advancing. I don't want to shoot her. It'll give away my position. Let others know I'm here. However, I wanted her in the shed. I didn't want her body exposed outside. That body will be able to be seen from a long distance. Well, at least she's holding the 545 that I need for the sniper. I'll undoubtedly find some magazines down in PD if we ever get down there. Handcuff keys. There we go, magazine for the sniper. And another. Oh, might as well grab these rubber slugs. BK-133. That can hold 5 shots in the internal magazine and 1 in the chamber. 6 on the fly. I don't have too many live rounds, so these rubber slugs are going to come in handy if need be. It'll allow me to incapacitate a player without too much damage or a fatality. And another magazine for the rifle. I can honestly say that this is the most I've pulled out of this specific building on an official server, ever. However, now I have way too many guns, so we're going to get rid of this repeater. We're going to keep the ammo, just in case we come across a Diego or even a revolver. And there's a magazine for a scorpion that I picked up not long ago. And another handgun, M-Lock, 9x19. And there be the press vest I was looking for. .15-round magazine for the M-Lock. Another sniper rifle. This one's in better condition. I'll definitely be swapping that out. I just heard a door close. First floor. I really don't have a whole lot to fight with, so decision time. Talk or fight?
You friendly?
Yeah, bro. What's up? Happy wipe day, man.
Yeah, you too. I'm on top floor.
You're on top floor, yeah, I'm bottom. I'll holster my gun.
I just did too. Do you need anything?
Man, no. I mean, I've got some food and water pretty quick, you know. Big chilling otherwise. You know, just started.
Same.
Found some matches. Just gonna wander around. Figured I'd load in and see what was going on. Make sure these servers worked, you know.
Yeah, I just heard the door and it creeped me out, so I went quiet and I was like, I'm just gonna talk. You never know.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man. I don't like freshy fights.
Do you need a edged weapon or anything?
Nah, man, I'm pretty set up to wander around for a while. I got a bottle of water pretty quick, you know. Filled up across the river, the little farm.
Right on. All right, well I'll
Found
leave
some
you to it.
blades,
I'm gonna
you know.
try and get out of here without dying. I just came from
Yeah.
from that way, so there's not much over there.
Okay. I might actually log here and do some work for a while. We'll load back in.
Right, John? Stay safe, man.
Farm police, get something to do. Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy. GG's.
Well, that could have went either way. However, very positive for an official server. So, we're just going to make haste, leave the area, leave him to it, and we'll push on. He looked like he was barely out of his freshy pajamas, and I'm not out to wreck anybody's day. I'm just out to explore and stay alive. And that in itself is one of the major keys in longevity. It just stands to reason, the more fights you engage, the higher the probability is that you will meet your end. So, until you get some situational awareness, some game hours in, and more experience, I think it's best that you just stay passive-aggressive, and you'll be fine. And me, I think this cop is running on PCP. He's taking one hell of a beating here in this kitchen. We fight for a few seconds. He scuffed up my jacket. Gonna have to repair that. And the other one's off looking for a donut. Oh yes, Mr. Super Acute Hearing over here. I want that hatchet that we're fighting over top of. Okay, there's two more markets in Toplin that we need to hit. One's straight across the top of town here, and the other is down towards the river. Excellent. Duct tape, the handyman's secret weapon. If women can't find you handsome, they might as well find you handy. Thanks, Red Green. And don't feel you gotta kill every infected you see. Sometimes it's just best to skirt around some of them. The more infected you leave laying on the ground is just clues to others that you're close. And of course, as Mommy and Daddy should have taught you, look both ways before you cross the road. And my favorite golden rule, the shortest distance is a straight line. However, the safest distance, you take your time. Pliers, good thing to have in your inventory even if you don't intend to build. If you want to be a cheeky raider, you can hop into a base and use their wire to create a gate to get your way out. The Golden Serpent. Ooh, 308. Yes, please. and a box of nails. I might as well craft me up an armband. And there be a hunter jacket. Sweet! Well, there's the saw. As of now, I can cut and harvest log, then take the log, harvest plank, combine that with the nails to make a crate, and I can stash off my loot. Or if I so choose, all I'm missing now to make a rudimentary base is wire. But if you're looking to dump load your loot to start over again, I highly suggest, in early stages of life, you start off with stashes. Barrel stashes, crates, dry bag digs, things of this nature. But you want to frequent them. You don't want to leave them too many days unattended. They will and can despawn. Not to mention be found, so you want to be very selectful and cheeky where you stash. We're going to dip below the socket pitch, check the last market, and then think about rotating out of town. However, looks like rain's rolling in. And you new player, you'll notice when I'm in tight areas like this, I'm switching in and out of inventory. I'm searching for items that the eye can't see. Excellent. Second water bottle. We could fill that up. Water well is just across from the next market up. After that, since we have two, I can craft myself a suppressor for this sniper rifle. Even though I am a live and let live type of player, I will engage someone if I can see that they're in clear contention for something that I'm going for, like a military area. However, I try not to do so until I can collect as much information on the situation as possible. Everything is quantifiable. Their direction, their armament, their accompaniment, everything. With that, you can make a calculative decision whether the reward outweighs the risk. Or if you're just out for kills, go for it. I mean, everyone has their own playstyles. Myself, personally, I enjoy the long game. And there's the shovel I would need to erect the posts for a gate. Police flag. Now I'm contemplating whether I want to be a sneaky snake or a sneaky cop. That stone was likely a result from me coming down through here earlier. think we'll take advantage of this rain and plant a little garden. Speaking of which, we're going to have to go back down by that market, as I forgot to fill up my water bottles. And with this storm and night moving in, I think I'll increase the brightness a little bit for you. Now, I caution you, it's extremely dangerous planting this close to the road. Other players can and will find this and undoubtedly camp it. After they've taken all of the fruit, they're going to wait for your return so they can put one through your head and then take what's on your back. Now there is a flip side to this coin. You already know the garden plots here, and, well, you could expect someone kneeling down, shuffling through their inventory, trying to make room for your hard-grown food. At which time, you can knock them out, tie them up, question them, and if not, rob them. Alright, we're going to go off to the water well and fill our water bottles, but we're going to go up and around. Give those seeds time to germinate. Of course I'd find this now. This is my go-to helmet. I'm a little bit torn. It's too dark to wear it right now, and I don't have the inventory space to carry it. You're just gonna have to leave it. Oh well. When I'm wearing this helmet and I'm dressed in gray in my black garb, I can't help but think of that old television series, V. A player just has a very reptilian look to them when they wear that helmet, and it matches their outfit. And here I go again. I'm already carrying too many firearms and I'm picking up another. Busty arse Mosin. We'll probably end up binning that, but oh well, it's on our shoulder for now. Giant calipitter. Wish I had the room for that. Another tip for you beginner players that might give you another second of life. Put your back to the wall when you're in inventory so you can see the door. And if you can, put your back to the wall with no windows to pivot and rotate out. And probably the most controversial statement I can make about the game is start playing in first person. It's harder. You'll get better quicker. Don't get me wrong, third person is fun and it has its place, but it is unrealistic, and it's not a true testament to skill. If you were like I and viewed the game as a simulator. And don't forget, on official servers and some community, the more you loot, the heavier you are. Use your stamina to cover wide open areas, like that. And don't always run straight to your target. I could have just run easily right across the street to medical, but if someone was watching, they'd know that that would be the probable target. So I was a little elusive in my travels. I can use that saline bag with the IV starter kit I found inside and give myself a tap. Alright, I'm getting hunger pangs. Try to eat your most perishable foods first. The water well's just over there. If you're collecting building supplies, don't skip these concrete buildings. They're a treasure trove, and you can luck out and find clothing and or firearms as well. And that there burlap sack combined with rope can make you a courier bag, expand it further into an improvised backpack, adding a couple short stick. And if you were so lucky to knock out a player and keep him alive, you can throw that over his head so he can't see what you look like. Alright, I want to get down to the water well before the rain lets up. It's in a heavy pour and it's going to mask a lot of my tracks, or at least my footsteps. Meaning the infected will be less sensitive to my movement, and other player might not hear me as quick. I'm half tempted to shift my inventory to make room for this saw, but I'll keep my eye out for a hacksaw. It's 2 inventory spaces less. Alright, I don't have my bottles on my quick wheel, so that means I'm going to have to do some inventory shuffling to find them. Back against the wall, in a corner, you'll be able to see your peripheral through your inventory. Safest way to do it. Now in this case, don't keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your head on a swivel. Once full, fall back, repeat as much as necessary, and then get out of there. Water wells, dangerous places to be. I'd take those fire pants if they were dark. However, the strip on the bottom, still too eye-catching. I still want some hunter pants. Ask and you shall receive. They're in ill repair, but I have a sewing kit, so take a knee, fix them up. And my handyman secret weapon duct tape would have done the job as well. However, we need that for a suppressor later. You can also use this sewing kit to repair wounds. However, don't do it without iodine or alcohol. You will get a wound infection, and left untreated, it will turn to a staph infection and fatality. And since I'm down here, I might as well gussy up my boots. Alright, onward and forward. We'll pop back into this market, see if there's anything new in, and then back up to our vegetables. Don't get excited, that's my loot pile from earlier. Now the garden's just across the road here. I don't expect to have full-grown vegetables yet, but they should have at least sprouted by now. Excellent. We got some vegetables, and the shovel's still there. Actually, everything in the last two buildings are just as we left it. Alright, that's about all the time I have for this episode. I hope that I've enlightened you a little bit on some of the mechanics of the game. Just going to climb up here to the top floor, get a nice little comfortable spot, and log out for the night. We'll catch you later.